Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Dr. Sarah at Cloud Peak Chiropractic and Wellness. And I'm coming on today because I had a little mishap this weekend that I'm recovering from. And I just thought this was a perfect opportunity to talk about what to do, what not to do, um, and just show my patients that I know what you're going through when you come into my office in a tremendous amount of pain because something has happened to you. I'm one of the worst patients ever. I am not patient with my body, and I'm so frustrated when I can't do the things that I want to do. So I'm right there with you. But anyway, what happened? Um, Stuff happens when you ride horses. Horseback riding is one of my favorite things to do in my life, and I will not stop, even though I know the risks. I try to mitigate those risks as much as I possibly can. Really glad I was wearing a helmet when this happened, but I'm still really not sure what happened. But my 21-year-old gelding um, decided, or not decided, I think something stung him or something was poking him under the saddle or something, but he started bucking when I got on him and fell over. And so I'm fine. Thank heavens. It could have been much worse. I'm really grateful that it was not worse. But I have a really good whiplash. So if you've ever had a whiplash, it's no fun at all. I've had more than my share in my lifetime because this is not the first time I've fallen off a horse. It hurts a lot more than it did when I was 16 because I am now 40. So falling off of things hurts more as we get older. I hate to tell you, that is the absolute truth. Um, what what a whiplash is basically your body's trying to protect your head for the most part. My head went back. I can't really do it today because it hurts too much, but my head went back and hit the ground. When you do that, as your head goes back, your neck is trying to protect your head from getting hit so hard. So the front of your neck contracts to protect your head. So I feel today like all of this like got beat up, which is basically what happened. So that's what a whiplash is. Whiplashes are really common after car accidents. See plenty of them from horse wrecks around here, rodeo, but all kinds of things. I mean, soccer, basketball, all kinds of things. So common. And getting adjusted, seeing your chiropractor helps to help you heal so much faster. In the first 24 hours after I had my wreck, I didn't want anybody to touch me, and I did not get adjusted for a day or two. And I leave that up to my patients. Some people, it feels best for them to get adjusted right away, but more often you want 24 hours, 36 hours for that initial inflammation to calm down. I was just so stiff and sore through all of this that I didn't want anybody to touch me for a good 2 days. Um, so, what to do at home? The first thing is what not to do, because people do this all the time. Don't put a heating pad on it. To never put a heating pad on anything that is more painful than just kind of general mild soreness, or perhaps you're just cold and you want to warm up. Heating pads should never be used for acute injuries because they can often make it worse and slow down your healing. They're not helpful. I just had a patient in last week with pretty severe burns from a heating pad. She wasn't even aware that she had burned herself until I pulled up her shirt and looked at her back. And I was able to show her in the mirror what her back looked like. That's really common to get burns from a heating pad and not even realize it actually. So we really don't like heating pads unless they're used with caution and just for mild soreness, arthritis soreness, or just to warm up. But what I did do right away was use an ice pack and lay down. That's a really good plan. Laying down is the only way that you rest your neck because otherwise you're holding up the weight of your head the entire time that you're upright. So laying down, like I said, is the best way to rest your neck. So laying down frequently during the healing process for 15, 20 minutes at a time is really helpful for your neck. Like I said, I used ice packs. My whole body was very sore because the horse kind of landed on my left leg. And so Epsom salt baths were really, really helpful for me too. I really feel like I've actually healed fairly quickly from this compared to what I was afraid of. I was afraid of what I was facing as far as how many weeks I was going to be sore. So I think the Epsom salt baths helped a lot. There's a couple nutritional things that I used right away. Um, yes, you can do over-the-counter pain relievers, but we kind of like to keep our patients off of those as much as possible because a lot of people don't realize that those have a lot of side effects, and not super helpful for things like this. They're just basically masking your pain. What I did use is we use some stuff called Formula 303 in our office a lot, which is like a natural muscle relaxer. It's a natural anti-inflammatory supplement, and it has magnesium and a couple of herbs in it that help to calm down inflammation and help stuff like this to heal faster. It's also a good thing you can use for headaches. We tell our patients to basically try it in place of when you might have reached for an ibuprofen or an aspirin and just see if you can avoid the use of that and just use this instead. I also used a lot of extra fish oil. Fish oil is naturally anti-inflammatory, so I upped my fish oil quite a bit. Um, what else did I do? I used some extra magnesium as well, and I used another anti-inflammatory product that we're actually going to start carrying in our office that has things like turmeric and curcumin in it. So all those things, again, I credit for healing a lot faster than I was afraid of. And I got adjusted yesterday. Thank goodness. Dr. Nathan is amazing. I also think that because I've kept my spine in better shape this year than in years past, I was going into this in better shape, that I had less impact, that I'm healing faster than I would have had I not been taking good care of myself and getting adjusted as frequently as I need to, which for me is once a month or a couple times a month, because I have, again, a history of falling off of horses. And you start to pay for that stuff when you are past, I think I've decided like 30, 35. So you're not alone. Um, so that's what it's been like. Again, I have so many patients who come in my office and they are just so mad at their body. They're frustrated. They can't do what they want to do. And I spend a lot of time reassuring them that this is temporary. You're going to be okay. You know, thank goodness you came and got adjusted as soon as you did, because we're going to be able to speed this up for you. So we just have to be patient with our bodies, and we're all human and stuff happens. Wear a helmet. I'm a big fan of helmets. And I just think life is short and we got to do what we love to do, no matter what it is, even if it's like jumping 1,200-pound animals over things, and stuff happens, and we just got to put ourselves back together. So I hope that helps. I hope that you have not had any wrecks this summer, but let us know if you have any questions about recovery.